Testing. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, cool. Give me a couple minutes and I'll start. I just want to get everything, make sure everything's all right. Okay, everything is okay. Second, give me a few minutes, a few moments. About to get started in 1 second. Mm. Okay. Oh, I might have to close this. All right, let's get into this. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hold on, close this door. I'm back. You guys, you all right? You all right? You can you hear me? All right. Let me make sure. Check this out right quick.
Yeah, congratulations to my.
Yeah, congratulations. I'll be starting shortly. I just gotta check something right quick.
But hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. But you know, I just got that thing fixed today, and we're back. We're here to have a good time.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I don't know who you are. Hey, they are Snickers. Come on. No. Anyway, one more thing. All right. Hello. How y'all guys doing? You all right? This is Big Shell, aka Shel-Shock. And I'm gonna take this out my ear because it's I hate the reverb. But anyway, wanted to do a podcast. I was thinking about if I was gonna do a podcast tonight or not, but I was like, you know what, I got to do one. I was gonna do one talking about how I play and love Apex, but then they nerfed my boy. So then I was like, you know what? I really got to do I got to do the podcast tonight and just talk about, because there's so much stuff to talk about. How Respawn is like, they're not there yet. What Blizzard is doing with Overwatch, but there is the path. They're treading a slippery slope. They're almost getting there with Blizzard, for real. After what I just saw today. All right, but before that, we got to go on the news. Talk about what's going on video game news front, and just in general. Um, Tomorrow, Bungie is gonna show. They're gonna preview or review the trailer for the Witch Queen DLC for Destiny 2. In case you know, if you guys know me or not, I've been playing Destiny 2 for a while, but I stopped playing Destiny for a year now. Damn, I haven't played Destiny 2 in over a year. I stopped playing Destiny 2 in over a year because it was getting stagnant, it was getting stale, the updates was trash. But I said, once Sarah Voon gets announced or shown, and DLC gets shown, I'll think about coming back to Destiny 2. So tomorrow they're gonna reveal a little bit of the DLC for Destiny 2, the Witch Queen, and probably show off. They showed the back of Sarah Foon through a teaser, but they're gonna show her. And they're probably gonna show some stuff, and it's an hour long show, so we'll probably see some new stuff. And gauging on how they do tomorrow, I'll see if I'll come back to Destiny 2. But damn, it's been a year since I played Destiny 2. It's been about 6 months since I played Overwatch. Wow. Also, happy birthday to Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo actually officially turns 30 years old. So 30 years ago today, the Super Nintendo first came out. Isn't that crazy? And then they say you childish if you play games. Meanwhile, the average age of a gamer is 40, 44, 43. So yeah, Super Nintendo turns 30 today. Crazy. Crazy, right? Just absolute crazy. 1 second here. Just want to see if anybody's tuning in on YouTube. What was that? Oh, what's up? What's up, True Darcy? Just let me blow this up so I can pop up chat. Yeah, so then I can just close this. Oh no, I can't do. I got to keep the YouTube window open so I can keep the. That's crazy. I just pause this and pop up chat. Minimize that, and I will bring this over here. There we go. All right. So yeah. Um. So yeah, like I was saying, Super NES is officially 30 years old today. It's his birthday, and let's glad. Also for those guys you guys that don't have the next gen, which they keep calling it the next gen, but it's really the current gen. The current gen, PS5 and the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. Details have been coming out that they're now going to try to stock them in stores. So you're gonna see next gen. You're gonna see next gen systems in stores. The PlayStation 5, they have a new model. I will show you this right now. Actually, I will show you this right now. Bear with me. Let me pull it up. Pull it up. Bear with me 1 second. I saw it. Maybe they changed it, but I did see it. News that came up. No, I don't want to know about peasant. No, I just saw it. Oh, let's do it this way. Okay. I hope there's nothing playing right now. Let me show you this what it looks like. Let's go to live cam. All right. Hope you guys can hear me. All right. So, Sony new PlayStation 5 model is lighter. It doesn't need a screwdriver. So they're coming out with a new model, and this is the original screw for the current PlayStation 5 that I have right now. It screws in the base so you can, the stand, so you can keep your PlayStation 5, vertically or not vertically. And then, and this is the new screw that look like it can break. But anyway, there's the difference. But there's a new model coming out, and they said that, I don't. This is a different article, but they did say that this is the new model, the new PS5 to ship with the CFI-1102A will be going to stores. So I don't know why, but that's what they said. So I'm gonna give you that transition later. I'm gonna give you that transition later. But no, so a new model is going to stores, and then also I kind of want to talk about the the SSD storage. I found this on the website. I haven't got the SSD storage in hard drive for the PS5 yet, but it's right here. It says best SSD for PS5 2021, which M.2 SSD SD are PS5 compatible. And here's the requirements if you're looking for that. Okay. And here are the best. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are the 5 top hard drives that you can put in your PS5. What I'm thinking about getting is I am thinking about getting the FireCuda one. This one right here. Let me go here. The Seagate FireCuda 530 1 terabyte internal solid state drive. This is the one I'm thinking about getting, as you can see. As I can, show you what it looks like. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna think about getting on the PlayStation. That's the one I'm thinking about getting. It was unavailable because everybody's buying it now. But I'm thinking about well, they say 1 terabyte. I kind of want the 2 terabyte. Let me see if there's any difference. There's no really difference. There's no real big difference. But I would be mad if I get a 2 terabyte. Thank you, Anne-Marie J. Janie, is that how I pronounce your name? I'm so sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Thanks for the subscription. Yeah, so I want a 2 terabyte one, and I'm gonna wait. Let's see. Wait, let's actually see if anybody bought some and put in their PlayStation 5. Let's go to ratings. Well, there's one. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, these are for motherboards. Okay. Oh, these are all. Wait, is this one for PlayStation? FireCuda 520 works with the PS5. You saw it here first. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's currently the beta stage, but I can confirm from now that this works with the PS5. I will update the review if anything happens. The PS5 also detected at over 5600 megabits, which is odd because that's above what it shows here. Let's look at the picture. So yes, it looks like I can get the 2. Looks like I can get this one. Looks like I can get this one, ladies and gentlemen. I might get this. Yeah, I might get this one. Yeah, it works. Well, that's one review. Let me see if there's any more reviews. Let me see. Wait, let's see if there's any more reviews. That's just one review. Cause I'll be mad if I spend like 200, 300 bucks, and if I spend 200, 300 bucks on it, you know what I'm saying? I spend 200, 300 bucks to get that, and it doesn't work. Well, anyway, we know that it works, or we think that somebody could be lying. We don't know. We don't know. But that's cool that they have that they're produced, that they opened up the slot. Like I could get my PlayStation 5 right now and show you how easy it is just to open it. Is the slot? I should show it to y'all. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Hold on. PlayStation 5. If you can see it. Let me see if I can take out the screw. Take out the screw right quick. Where are my screwdrivers? See if I can take this out right quick. Cause you gotta take the you gotta unscrew the base to take off the panels. If you take out the panels, then I can show you. 1 second. Then I can show you where you would put the hard drive. But anyway, while I'm doing this, let's talk about what else is going on. Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut came out a couple days ago in the DLC. Oh my god. Oh my god. That game looks wonderful. If you thought it looked good on the PlayStation 4, play it on the PlayStation 5 with the upgrade of the PlayStation 5 at 4K 120 frames per second. Ridiculous. That game is beautiful. Speaking of which, I'm gonna show you the next TV I'm about to get. I'm about to show you the next TV I'm about to get. Hold on. All right, I'm just taking this out. Man, get out. Okay, let me put this. Here's a base. Here's a screw. As you can see, it's the first model screw. All right, let me the back. That's the back of the PlayStation 5. All right, this is the place. This is what the. Let me. If you can see that, this right here, this is where the internal fire cooler is gonna go. Right here. You take this screw out, pop it in, put the bracket back in here, put the screw back on, put your panels back on. You're good to go. That's how easy it is. So let's put this back on. I told you the PlayStation 5 is nothing but a PC light. It's just a light PC. That's all it is. Put the cases back on. There you go. That's all the PlayStation 5 is, bro. That is all the PlayStation 5 is. If you got, you ain't even got to be A plus certified. If you've been building PCs all your damn life or whatever, then that's all the PlayStation 5 is, man. I broke my son's PlayStation 5 down all the way down to nothing and brought it back together. That's all it is. That's all it is. Thanks, True Dark Seed. I appreciate that. All right, it's enough of that. I'll put this tapes up later. So that's how easy it is to put in the hard drive, the FireCuda hard drive. It's that easy. It took me longer to unscrew it because I was using some scissors to unscrew the. I couldn't find my flathead. It's a flathead screw. I couldn't find my flathead screw, but It's probably going to take you longer to format and update the hard drive, than it is to actually to install it. That's how easy it is for the PlayStation. But I mean, PlayStation 4 Pro is easier. All you got to do is unscrew a screw and just slide it out and put it in. It's like hot swappable. Regular PlayStation 4 is kind of difficult. It's difficult out of the three, but it is what it is. Let's move it on. Carry on. Today's topic I want to talk about is Apex. Like I said, I was going to talk about Apex, and my addiction to it or whatever, what have you. But seeing how they you should you should see the seer nerf just, oh my god, it's before I get on on Apex, I want to say one thing. No, I'll leave that for the shout out ran out part. But let's talk about Apex. Why do I like Apex so much? I like Apex because okay. My favorite genre of video games is fighting games. That's 1B. 1A is Japanese or role-playing games, or role-playing games in general. All right. First-person shooters, I mean, I liked it. It's all right. It's all good. I mean, I grew up with, Halo, and, on console I played Halo 1 and 2 and a little bit of 3. But I was more so, when I joined the Master Race back in 2007, I was playing Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Knight 3, Battlefield 1942, 1943, Battlefield 2. I was loving those games. Those were first-person shooters. I mean, I did play Quake in the land when I was in college, but I really didn't. And Doom, but I mean Wolfenstein, but I really never played it like against people or in lands. But I really played online when it came to Battlefield 1943 and Battlefield 2 on the PC. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out, and I thought that was amazing. But I played that on the PlayStation 3 or 2. I played SOCOM. I played SOCOM online on PlayStation 2. That was like the first PlayStation 2 online game I ever played. And then MechAssault was the first Xbox Live game I played. But I really wasn't really into first-person shooters like that. Especially, I did use the keyboard and mouse for Battlefield 2, but that is what it is. But when Fortnite was announced what year was Fortnite announced? Fortnite was announced, I want to say 2012. Fortnite was announced for 2012, and it was a single player game. It wasn't this BR game or whatever. I was more interested in the single player game. I was like, you could build forts against zombies. Oh, that's great, And then next thing you know, they created a BR, and people don't even play the single player mode. They play the Save the World mode. They don't even play the Save the World mode. They play the BR. And I was like, my name ain't Abraham Lincoln. I'm not building shit to fight shit. Just how it was. I'm not building a log cabin just to fight people. That was dumb and retarded. And then I remember my cousin that I met through Facebook. He'd go by Joestar. Joestar hit me up and was like, "Hey, you gonna play that game called Apex Legends?" And I was like, "What?" And the day it came out. I remember the day it came out when Apex first came out. I was like, this looks like a mobile game. He was like, "Dude, you gotta look at that. You gotta look at the trailer." I was like, I never heard of this game. I was like, I'm not gonna play this game. I don't even know what it is. He was like, it's made by Respawn. I was like, Respawn, the guys that made Titanfall? It's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'll try it. And since that day, I've been hooked. I play Apex every day, dude. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you up. I play Apex every day. I don't know, man. It took over my addiction. It took over my Overwatch addiction. It took over my Destiny 2 addiction. As far as fighting games, I don't know, man. I mean, fighting games are boring now to me. I mean, I love fighting games. Fighting games pretty much saved my life when I was in my teenage years. But I'm just waiting for King of Fighters 15 to come out, and we'll see. And then I'm kind of interested in Luke and Street Fighter 5, and I kind of want to see what they do with Street Fighter 6, which they will show in December at Capcom Cup this year. They're gonna show a glimpse of it. So I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do with that. Other than that, I don't know about fighting games. I'm all about this Apex. Well, I was about this Apex until they nerfed my character, but we get there in a minute. I would love to compete competitively in Apex like I do for fighting games, but I got two lazy sons who don't want to compete. You know, that I told them, I was like, we got a fire team, we got a squad team. Let's do this compete. I mean, tryouts is like, well, we missed the first tryouts. Tryouts was 2 weeks ago for the ALGS for the consoles. My mid son was going to play on Xbox, and me and my other son was going to play on PlayStation 5. But due to time constraints, because my oldest son, I'm not oldest, my mid son, he's starting to work, and then my youngest son, he's going to start playing basketball. So they go on my team, so I couldn't. We missed the registration. I would love to try to compete in Apex, but I'm not that good. I mean, I can, when it comes to ranks, I'm like high platinum, borderline diamond. But in order, I feel my own measuring stick, in order for me to compete for real money or compete against, sponsor players, I think I should be at a standard level, at least in Masters, and that's on PC. I haven't really played Apex on PC. I mean, the rank, I'm doing rank on consoles, but even though consoles are now added to competitive ALGS, then maybe. But other than that, I don't know. We'll see. Um, if you're new to you, okay, I'll do that. I'll hit up Andre. I'll hit up Andre Larry. I'll hit him up. But as far as if you suck, this will right up your alley, Larry. If you suck at Apex, what legends should you start off with? Um, I mean, all the legends are viable. All the legends are good. I mean, they have their pluses and their minuses. The most balanced legend in the game is Bangalore. You should use Bangalore. She's the most balanced legend in the game. They have four. They have four archetypes. There's Assault, which is the offensive legend. They have Defense, which is the defensive legend. They have Recon, which is basically the scouting legend. And then they have Support, that supports the rest of the legend. Four different. It was just like how Overwatch, when it first came out, it had the four archetypes. Now Overwatch only has three, but we're not gonna get on that. But anyway, but each legend is viable. Each legend has special tactical abilities, ultimates, specifically for that legend. But if you wanted to start out playing and you suck at Apex, the good legend to start off with is the Assault Legend Bangalore. As far as support, I would say Lifeline. As far as defense, Gibraltar. And as far as recon, Bloodhound. Well, Pathfinder, you can start off Pathfinder, but it gets kind of technical, if you know what I'm saying. Well, if you really want to learn movement, and if you played Titanfall, then I would say Pathfinder, because the way he moves. All right. Um, Also, want to show this. Okay. Like I said, I've been playing Apex. I've been doing my own little experiments. I'm like a little mad scientist when it comes to Apex. I try different things. I try different systems. My main system right now of playing Apex is PlayStation 5, um, with the PlayStation 4 version. Okay. Um, the second one will be Xbox Series X, playing the Xbox One version. I've heard that they're going to do next gen update, which I'm not happy about. Um, I'll get more on that in a minute. My main, but I've played on the PlayStation 5, then I'll play on the Xbox Series X. Then I'm trying to force myself to play on the PC. I tried to play on keyboard and mouse, but this game moves too fast for me to use keyboard and mouse. I even got the razor. It kind of helped. I'll show you the razor Tartarus. I used that. It helped a lot, but I just like playing keyboard. I mean not keyboard. I like playing controller with Apex. So I play controller, and I use the controller I use for on the PC. I mean, you could use Xbox One Elite controller, but I don't use that. I still use my DualShock controller. But what I do is I use my DualShock 4 controller on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X, and on the PC. And he was like, "How can you do that?" I use this, which is it's straight from China. It's a X1 PlayStation 4 to Xbox One converter. You plug in your DualShock 4 controller into this, and you plug this into the PC or into the Xbox, and you can play with your DualShock 4 controller. It's a very good. I've been using it for a while now. Also, uh, that's about it. I'm trust me. I may be sounding like I'm rambling, but I'm just giving a brief overview of how I feel about Apex. So I really like Apex. It's been taking a lot of my time, a lot of my gaming. I should be finishing up Mass Effect again. I should be finishing up Ratchet and Clank, but I love playing Apex and I just like talking about it. But even though I'm about to rant the hell out of it because of what they did to my character, I'm gonna get on to it in a minute. But like I said, I was doing a little testing or whatnot, and I want to bring this to your attention. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this to your attention. Let's go to the live cam. I'll show you something right quick. All right, this right here is a list of all the data centers that you could play Apex on, all the servers. And I just want to go through a brief overview. I know I did it before. If this is your first time ever seeing this, trust me, you about to learn something. You really about to learn something. Okay. All right. So a lot of people have asked me. I posted my opinion on the best servers and the worst servers on this one guy, because it was this guy from France, and he posted what was the best server and he was posting what was the best or worst servers in the world. He was like, London is the best server, and then he was like, Dallas is the worst server. Dallas is easy. You can get 20 bombs. 20 bombs is basically 20 kills and you get a badge. Or you can get the Thor hammers. Thor hammers is 2 hammer badge with you get 4,000 damage in a match. And I was like, what system are you playing on? He was like, I'm playing on PC. I was like, well, that's the thing. You playing on PC. I've played on all three. I played on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. And I'm here to tell you, you're surely mistaken. Dallas server on the consoles is like one of the best servers in the world. I mean, a lot of the pro players used to play on that server before they went to PC, but a lot of higher up players, a lot of high players play on used to play on Dallas before they found out about the Brazil servers. I'll get more onto that in a minute, but here's my personal take. I've played on every single server in Apex in the list. I played on every server on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. I've only played on Dallas server on the PC, so I can't really. This is straight for consoles. And if you want to know what the best and worst server is on consoles, I'm about to tell you. Okay, it's a long list as you can see. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Well, they go. Wait, hold on. They go from US. I'll start from the top. They go from US to international. Okay. All right. US Salt Lake City. Do not play on that server. Do not play on that server. No, where's the camera? Do not play on that server. Salt Lake City. Do not play on that server. One of the worst servers I ever played. Don't do it. Oregon GCE. If you know what GCE is, GCE is Google Computer. What is GCE again? Google Computer Engine servers. They're supposed to be like a good server. They actually, they keep, you don't have a lot of heavy ping or high traffic. So, um, Oregon GCE 1 and 2, they're decent servers. Oregon 1 and Oregon 2, these servers right here. Hold on, let me bring these servers right here. Sweatbox. Those are Sweatbox servers. If you want to get your head cracked, your cranium cracked, if you want to go against the best, go to Oregon 1 and Oregon 2. Doesn't matter what time a day, just go there and you get done up. St. Louis is a decent server. Dallas was one of the best servers. I mean, I think it's average now. Actually, it's Iowa 1, 2, and 3, and they got a fourth one. Do not play on this server. Do not play on the server. You can play on it, but it's to your own discretion. They're headaches. They're idiots. New York. Play on this server in the morning. You'll get easy points. This server is where the first time I got my 2K badge. I don't know what it is about New York servers. I don't know the arrogance of it all, but it's very easy. Play on New York if you want to get you want to get your kill count, your KD up. South Carolina 1 and 2. I love this server. I love this server. This server is very underrated. This is my sleeper server where I go where I just play and just have casual gamers with randos that don't do stupid stuff. Okay. Virginia 1 and 2 used to be the sweatiest server in the United States until season 5 and season 6. They shut the whole server down for a whole season. I don't know why. And then now it's back up. But nobody goes to these servers anymore. I mean, there are people that play on the servers. If you're in Michigan, I don't know why, but this instead of this is your server now. Iowa. I mean, a lot of people play on Iowa. I guess I play with a lot of people from Michigan too, and Ohio. A lot of the Midwest play on these servers. That could be why they're idiots. Stupid. Anyway, these servers. These servers. We in the international servers, okay? These 4 servers are the sweatiest servers. Let me say that again. These servers are the sweatiest servers in Apex on consoles. You will be going against the best of the best. I don't know why or how. Well, I actually know how and why. A lot of YouTubers were saying that 2 seasons ago that these were the easiest servers, and you can get everything. So everybody was like, okay, since these are the easy servers, they ran to these servers, and it's sweaty. It's so sweaty. Like last season, I hit platinum. I'll show you right now. I hit platinum. This is me in a platinum match. This is me right here. This is me right here. As you can see, I'm platinum 4. I'm going against an Alpha Predator. I'm going against an Apex Predator in a platinum ranked series on that server. Why am I going against an Alpha Predator? My 2 teammates were master rank. Everybody in that server is nothing but Alpha Predators. I'm going against Alpha Predator. I'm going against the best of the best on that. Yes, sweaty. As you can see, I didn't even hit him. I didn't even hit him once. I think I was turning around, and next thing you know, I was dead. This is not possible. I shouldn't be, as a platinum player, going against the best of the best. And he's ranked 500 best in the world. And he's hit Apex Predator at least 2 other times, and then he has a master badge. So, yeah, I don't understand. I don't. I think they, and then there is a glitch where a lot of Alpha Predators are glitching out to go against lower ranked players, but in that match when I played, all I saw jumping from, because once you hit diamond, you can change the trail of your jump. You can change the trail. It's blue for diamond, is purple for masters, and it's deep red for Apex Predator. All I saw jumping from that jump ship was deep red sky trails and purple sky trails here and there. And I was like, I was the only platinum in that match. I was like, how? So yeah, these international servers on the console are the most sweatiest. London, very easy local time in the morning, very sweaty at local time in the evening. Amsterdam, do not play on this server. Do not play on Amsterdam. Do not play on Amsterdam. They are the most cheekiest, self-serving, thieving ass, still killing ass, loot taking mofos on the planet. Do not play on Amsterdam. There is no honor among thieves on that damn server. They will leave you. They will take everything. They will take everything. They don't share. They don't ping. They're selfish. Don't play on that server. These servers right here is just like London. Play early in the morning, is easy peasy. Play late in the afternoon local time, it's sweaty. It turns sweaty. The rest of these servers right here, Hong Kong. Well, I played Hong Kong once, but it was very laggy. But Hong Kong is the sleeper low key. Hong Kong is the easiest server I ever played on. The easiest server I ever played on. The easiest server I ever played on. I got like 18 kills. I was so mad. I could have got a 20 bomb. My first 20 bomb. Hong Kong was, but I don't know if that's due to lag or due to just how easy it is. Never played on Taiwan. Never played on Singapore. Here's a nitty gritty. Here, I never played on Australia. The ping is too heavy. The ping is too bad. Ping, it's like negative 200. I'm not playing on that. Okay. These servers are okay. These three servers I call the CBA, and then Tokyo 1 and 2 I call the NBA. The CBA, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, as you can see, I was playing on Tokyo GCE 2 at one time at 142 ping. It was good. I was able to play on it and whatnot. It was fun. I look, these servers right here, all these servers right here. If you want to learn how to play Apex on a competitive level, if you want to learn how to play Apex at a very hard competitive level, you play on the Tokyo servers. One of my favorite Apex streamers, Rogue, when he's not playing Apex rank, when he's not playing X rank on Apex Predator, he plays solo on Tokyo servers because he said that he's sponsored by NRG. He said that Tokyo servers have the best synergy as far as with randoms. Everybody helps everybody. Everybody is very synergistic. If synergistic, everybody plays with tournament viable teams. Also, you'll see a lot of cryptos. The tournament best team that people are playing with is Gibraltar, Wraith, and Bloodhound. Well, on American servers, they will substitute Wraith with Octane. But on Japanese servers, they would substitute Bloodhound for crypto. There's a lot of good cryptos on Japanese servers. One thing you have to be aware of in Japanese server, they fight in the storm. They will fight in the storm. There's no retreat, no surrender. They will fight. I did one match last season. I played that match for a good. I survived for 16 minutes, 22 seconds. Out of those 16 minutes, 22 seconds, 10 minutes and 52 seconds was fighting in the storm on Olympus. We fought through round 1, through round 2, to round 3, to a little bit of round 4 in the storm. Fighting. I'm not talking about one team. I'm talking about half the damn server was fighting in the storm. I've never seen that before. I was like, this is the storm. What are y'all doing? They was fighting through the storm. They love fighting in the storm. Storm means nothing to them. We're in American servers, USA servers. We're running from the storm. We're trying to evade the storm. Even in round 1, we're not messing with the storm. We'll mess with it a little bit. Round 2, okay, it's gonna hurt a little bit. We mess with it. But round 3, we is not messing with the storm. We don't care. We're not messing with you. But no, they don't give a damn. They will fight in the storm. They will fight. The whole match will be in the storm if it has to be. That's how it is over there. And you got to get used to it. And it made my game go up to not be afraid of the storm and try to figure out how to weave and fight through it. And just listen. They serious. Okay? Which brings me up to something I just did recently. Okay? I was playing on the Xbox Series X, and then I was like, you know what? I never really played on a Japanese server with my Xbox Series X. The Xbox One and the Xbox Series X is not selling well over in Japan, so I'll probably be one of the few to play on the Japan servers. There's not a lot of Nintendo Switches. You can play Nintendo Switch on the Apex on the Nintendo Switch, but there's not a lot of Switch on the Japanese servers either. It's all just PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. 98.9% of all the players you're gonna meet is going to be on the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 on the Japanese server. So I was like, okay, let me play. This happened 2 days ago. Worst mistake I ever made. Do not play with your Xbox on a Japanese server. The xenophobia is real. Look at me. The xenophobia is real. I've been disrespected. I got called a baka. You know what a baka is in Japanese? Baka means fool. aka idiot bitch. That's what baka means in Japanese. I was called a baka. I don't have when you play on a Japanese server, you probably hear nobody talking. Nobody talking. Only people that talk is English speaking people, which 9 times out of 10 is Americans that's playing on the Japanese server. Japanese players don't really talk that much to randoms, to nobody. They talk amongst their friends, but not to you. I was ridiculed on that server playing on the Xbox, playing on the Xbox series. I never got disrespected before on the Japanese server. I was like, what's going on? Then they leave you. They leave you in the middle of a fight. They don't help you. And I was like, why are they not helping me? This is weird. Then I was like, wait a minute. This can't be because I'm on the Xbox. Maybe I'm on the Switch. It's like, nah. They know when you're on the Xbox. So they wouldn't help me. And they was calling me all types of names. They was doing teabagging. And look, I've been on a Japanese server. I played on there since season 4. You know, every once in a while. I had never seen nobody teabag on a Japanese server. See it on an American server. See it on an international server like London and Frankfurt. But never seen it on a Japanese server. And it was like an awkward teabag. And then I heard a little embarrassing giggle afterwards. And I'm like, the fuck? I was like, what? So I was like, okay. I was like, nah, this can't be because I'm on the Xbox. So I turned off my Xbox, turned on my PlayStation, went to the same server, no problems. I was like, damn. They really disrespect me because I was playing on the Xbox on a Japanese server. The fuck? Anyway, so yeah. Enough of that. Enough of that. Thought that was weird. So lesson learned, don't play on the Japanese server with an Xbox Series X. Period. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's going to be a headache. I don't know how they knew I was on the Xbox. I could have been on the Switch. But you know what's funny? You can tell who's on the Switch by the way they move. The way they move their characters. You be like, oh, he on the Switch. You can tell. Because they don't move as fast and their movement is not as good. And they look like the character's drunk. It's just because they fight in the gyroscope. I tried to Switch one time and played, and I was like, I will never play this game on a Switch again. It's that bad. Also, I want to talk about, I don't know what's going on in Warzone. I had downloaded Warzone. If you saw my podcast before, how I downloaded, PlayStation 4 version, the PlayStation 5 version, and each version is 200 gigs, and I play Warzone, and I don't like it, but I play it because my friends play it. And I don't know what's going on with this season for Warzone, but a lot of the Warzone players are coming over to Apex, and I wish they go back to Warzone because this ain't it. This ain't it. I've seen videos. I've seen of the top Warzone streamers like Tim the Tapman and I forgot his name, Nuckmuck or whatever his name is, and I see how they're getting carried by Apex pros, and I see how they're no, it's not good, bro. It's not good. The milk is bad. That's what I'm seeing from pro streamers playing Apex. They're pretty much practically getting carried by, Warzone pros are getting carried by Apex pros until they get acclimated in the game. But I don't even care about that. That's cool. That's like a follow for a follow. That's cool. Y'all can do that. My main concern is the streaming Warzone players, because I have a Smurf account. I ain't gonna lie, I have a Smurf account, and it's down in the below 100 range. And when I was playing it a season ago, you played against a lot of Switch players, and you could tell they're Switch players. But now I'm playing against a lot of Warzone players, and oh my god, these Warzone players, man, these Warzone players. Go back to Warzone. Go back to Warzone. They hide in buildings. I mean, they camp. They camp in buildings. That's how I know they're Warzone players. Campers, Apex campers versus versus Warzone campers is totally different. Warzone campers camp in buildings, just like they do in Warzone or in Call of Duty. Apex campers camp anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. 2, Warzone players do not fuck with the zone. They don't mess with the zone. They are out. They are gone. They are ghosts. They don't mess with the zone. They don't go in the zone. They don't even look in the zone. The zone could be right here. The zone could be right here. You could be knocked right here. You could be right here, knocked in the zone barrier right here. You crawling, they ain't even coming to you. You could put down a heat shield that protects you from the zone. They're not coming to you. Warzone players do not mess with the zone. I understand the zone in Warzone is dangerous and deadly. If you don't have a gas mask, you really will die in the zone. But the degrees of zones in Apex is different. It goes up, increments of damage. Not in Warzone, I understand. So that's why they don't mess with the zone in Apex. Go back to the game. They don't know about crouch spamming, so what they do is they crouch and they stay in crouch and they just crawl and shoot at you. It's like, dude, they did that in Call of Duty and they doing it in Warzone, in infiltrated Warzone. They doing it in Apex. Like, why are you crouching and shooting at me? Like, you're gonna die. I'm gonna knock you. Like, that doesn't work. Now, if you crouch spamming, that may work, maybe, on the average player. But you just crouching down, no. Headshot, you crouch down, I'm hitting you in the head, you're down, you're knocked. Just go back to Warzone. Please, for the love of God, go back to Warzone. You're mucking up my game. Go, stop. Stop. And while we're talking about it, let's talk about the bad side of Apex. I saw Del Chus 2 days ago. He's talking about how rumor has it for season 10 that just came out, they had a lot of the Warzone pro players play it or test it out instead of the Apex streamers and pros test it out. I think that's wrong. I think that's very disrespectful. How are you gonna have? That's like that's like um that's like SNK coming out with King of Fighters, right? King of Fighters 15, but they want somebody to test it out or beta test it. So instead of calling King of Fighter pros and people that travel all over the world to compete for this game, they call Killer Instinct players who never touched King of Fighters before to beta test their game. That's so disrespectful. I don't know what Respawn is doing. Now let's talk about why you're here. Let's talk about this Seer buff, that the Seer nerf that came out. I told you my last podcast. I told you in my last podcast what was going to happen, and it happened today. I said what's going to happen is they're going to come out with this black male character. He's going to be OP as shit. People are going to complain, and then 2 months later, they're going to over nerf the fuck out of him, and then nobody's going to play him again. It hasn't even been a month. It's only been 3 weeks. It's only been 3 weeks, and they nerfed the hell out of him. And now people are rejoicing, and people are complaining, and people are either. I'm surprised. There's more people complaining about the nerfs than there are people, rejoicing for it, which is understandable because what they did was just total asinine. You know what I'm saying? Okay, his tactical basically would hit you for 10 points, stun you so you can move slow, and then it's like a flashbang. It brighten up your screen so you couldn't see, and it was only for like half a second with the brightness. Not only that, it was like for 2 or 3 seconds it showed your position. People complained about it, which is understandable. I'm not saying he shouldn't have got nerfed. I'm saying he shouldn't have got over nerfed, but I knew the over nerf was coming. All they had to do was this. They either had to take away the damage. If you take away the damage, keep the flash effect in there. Okay? If they didn't want the flash effect in there, then nerf the damage to 5%. I'll even allow that. I don't agree with it, but I'll allow it. Because the reason why I will allow it, because I'm still doing damage. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Bangalore, her tactical does damage. If you hit somebody with her smoke, she hits for 10. Revenant, he hits people for 10 with his silence. And not only does he hit people he does 10% and he does 10 damage, he also silenced them so they can't use their abilities. But I'm not gonna say nothing because everybody was talking mad crap. But it's okay. It's cool. You just want to nerf. They just want to Nerf the black man is cool. And then everybody was like, why you bringing race in it? I'm like, look, dude, you don't see the pattern. I've told you this. I said it in my last podcast. They did the same thing with Doomfist. They did the same thing with Jackson Mortal Kombat 11. They kind of did it with Jackie. But I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying? And then people was like, well, get good, scrub. Your main character got nerfed. Look, I said before even Seer was being announced, when he was leaked and we didn't even know what he looked like, my main character was Revenant. I love Revenant's kit. That's my main character. But I said, if Seer comes out and he's a black male character, he's my new main. Regardless if he sucks or if he's overpowered. And I'm still going to use him. And that was before he came out and I saw him looking like Little Nas X. Even though he looked like Little Nas X, I'm still going to main him. Even though he's going to be the worst character in the game, I'm still going to main him. And I'm still going to bust your ass with him. What else you going to complain about? I'm just pointing out the fact that what I said 2.5 weeks ago about what they was going to do, and everybody said that's not true, has happened. Now everybody looking all stupid. I told you they was going to bring this black character out, black male representation out. They're going to overpower him. They're going to nerf it. They're going to hear the complaints and gripes, and then they're going to nerf the shit out of him. And then people was like, that's not true. Dude, I'm telling you right now, a lot of the North American gamers, United States gamers in particular, are nothing but whiners. I've been playing this game since the very first season. I'm going in run out time now. I've been playing this game since the very first season. And every season has been nothing but complaints. In the first season, it was about the Spitfire. They nerfed the Spitfire. The second season, it was about the PK, the Peacekeeper. They nerfed the Peacekeeper. In the third season, it was about the Spitfire and the Peacekeeper. It was about the alternator with the disruptor rounds. It was about the hammer points for the Mozambique. They nerfed the Peacekeeper, put it in the cart. It was the R99. They put the R99 in the cart so nobody can use it that much. And then it was this. Then it was that. Then it was Bloodhound. Then it was this. Then it was that. Then it was this. It was complaint. It's complaint every season. It's complaint. Last season, it was about the Spitfire. Again, it's too powerful. Do something about it. It's the triple take. It's too powerful. Do something about it. They put both of them in the cart, so only can spawn one per match. Now they came out with the Rampage. Now people complaining about the Rampage. It's always something with you gamers. Adapt. Get good. You talking about seer mains get good. Why don't you get good? Adapt or die. Flat the fuck out. All you American gamers, all you do is complain. You can bitch about this needs a nerf, instead of adapting. Damn you a scrub. All y'all some scrubs. Scrubs. All you do is complain. Complain about everything. Why is this so powerful? Why is that so powerful? Just adapt. Now, granted, the charge rifle needed to get nerfed. I ain't gonna lie, the charge rifle was powerful as shit. That needed to get nerfed. But anything else, man, you could adapt to it. Everything else you could adapt it. Y'all just so goddamn whiny, dude. I never met grown-ass men and grown-ass women whine about every goddamn thing. Just whine. Oh my god. This Spitfire is too powerful. It does too much damage. Like everything. Like why? Look, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Rumor has it we're getting a new map in season 11. Supposed to be a jungle map. I don't know. It's just a rumor. We'll see. Supposedly there's supposed to be like in the holiday edition in season 4 or 5 where we had to go against the prowlers, those creatures, whatnot. We're supposed to get spiders. There's going to be PvE added to the element, just like how there's PvE in Titanfall. There's going to be PvE in the new map that's coming out. There's going to be big ass spiders. If you read the comic book, which most of y'all don't. If you read the comic book, the spiders was used for the cure Bangalore who got sick. You didn't know about that, did you? But anyway, they're gonna be in the jungle map, and they're gonna be attacking people. Watch people gonna be complaining. They're like, oh my god, we gotta fight spiders now. Spiders? I thought it was prowlers. Now we gotta fight spiders. They're OP. Fix it. Nerf them. Watch. Just complain. Now look, I'm not saying nothing wrong with the international gamers. International gamers, they're complaining too. But they do it a different way. Right? They state their piece. They state what's wrong. And they say fix it. That's it. Just fix it. They don't keep whining about it. If it gets fixed, great. If it don't, they adapt. Period. We just behind the curve because all we do is complain. We don't care about it being fixed. We just want people to hear us complain all the fucking time. We want people to hear us gripe and moan. We don't care about the resolution. We just want people to hear us and hear how bad we crying until the next thing comes up. Then we can cry about that too. And that's what pisses me off about these gamers. These American ass gamers, man. It's been going on for the last decade. Even when I was traveling the fucking world and playing games for money, for in fighting games, it was always, you need to nerf this, you need to nerf that. Like, I went in tournaments for 6 figure pots with the worst character in the game, busting ass or getting my ass beat with the worst character in the game in the tier list. Not once did I complain or cry. I gave my suggestion on how to make them better, and they did. And it helped. But I didn't complain and cry and say, oh, no, it's all on you. And that's what I'm saying. And a lot of these gamers nowadays, I've been doing this for years. Even in Destiny, it was like, oh my God, this game, this the icebreaker, the Vex multicast. Oh, it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? It was always about some gun that helped. Now, granted, hold on. That was Destiny 1. Destiny 2, I can understand. Destiny 2 was some bullshit because there were some guns that needed to be nerfed, which was nerfed. But that stasis was some bullshit. That stasis power arch type was bullshit because it was power creep. If you don't know what power creep is, I suggest you look up what the term power creep means. Stasis was some bullshit. It was overpowered. It was brought to the end to be overpowered, period. And they was wrong for that. And then they nerfed it. Well, now they nerfed it, but the damage was done. Everybody left playing Destiny because of that damn special. True Darkseid is in here watching this, and he'll tell you. But I digress. Overwatch. Same with Overwatch. Like I said, Doomfist. Doomfist came out very powerful, very OP, too strong. His rocket punch is just destroying everything and everybody. But which was funny to me was due to the lore, his one punch can knock down a skyscraper, but his one punch can't knock a bastion out of recon mode. Never understood that. They nerfed him. They nerfed him again. Now he's the worst DPS in the game. Well, one of the worst DPS in the game. Then they buffed him a little bit. Then they nerfed him again. Then they buffed him a little bit. Then they nerfed him again. And then they said it's balanced. The fuck is that? Anyway, I just look, Respawn, real talk. I need y'all to stop going by casual gamers' input and just stick to your guns. Come up with a character. If he broke, he broke. If he's not, he not. I mean, if he broke, then balance him, but don't over nerf him. I mean, you didn't over nerf any other character. You, with the exception of Lifeline. I never understood that. You could at least brought her healing faster back to the equation because she is a combat medic, which makes sense for her to heal faster than everybody else because she is a combat medic. That I never understood. You could have brought that back. Besides everybody else that you nerfed or you buffed, it's understandable. But you over nerfing Lifeline and adding, you don't know what you want to do with Lifeline. I understand that. That's a whole nother object. Now you over nerfing Seer. And the excuses you're giving me is just flat out laughable and bullshit. But it is what it is. I'm still gonna use them. They said that this is my last topic on Apex, and then I'm leaving. I'm gonna wrap it up because it's over. I'm over an hour. I didn't want to keep you that long. Cross progression, which is understandable. If in case you don't know what the difference between cross progression and cross save, cross progression, and cross gen. Okay, cross progression is basically whatever you did on one system will carry on to it will be added to the next system. So, like I said, I play on the PlayStation 5. I play on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox Series, the Xbox One, whatever. Okay. Cross save is different from cross progression. Okay. Cross save is just basically like in Destiny 2. I have a save. My main save was on the PlayStation 4. What it did was a cross save is it took that save and everything that I made from that save, it copied it onto the Xbox and onto the PC. Just wiped out my Xbox characters, just wiped out my PC characters. The same exact characters that was on my PlayStation 4 are now on my Xbox One, and on my PC. All that other stuff that I created or built or saved or opened up on the Xbox or the PC is wiped, is gone. Whereas cross progression is whatever you opened up or found on my PlayStation, like the badges and whatnot, they go onto my Xbox and onto my PC, but doesn't wipe my characters. But that's the difference between cross progression, which I'm looking forward to, because there's so many badges that I got on my PlayStation 4 on PlayStation 5 that I do not have on my Xbox. But once cross progression happens, it will unlock on my Xbox and on my PC. But it won't wipe my characters, and it won't wipe, you know. But that's the thing, you don't make custom characters on Apex Legends as you do on Destiny 2. So that's the difference. The next gen update is supposed to come out. It's supposed to come out and make it where the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, not the PlayStation 4, I'm sorry. The next gen update is supposed to make the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X play at 120 frames per second. Overwatch does it. Destiny 2 does it. So it's only natural that Fortnite even does it. So it's only natural that the next gen update for Apex Legends does it. My only gripe is I'm not looking forward to the next gen update because I use a DualShock 4 controller. If you have a PlayStation 5, you know that all the games that updated to the next gen do not use a DualShock 4 controller. Okay? You have to use a DualSense controller. I use a PlayStation 4 DualShock controller because of the back button attachment. Or, like a lot of people, use SCUF. They use SCUF for their Xbox, and they use SCUF for PC. They use SCUF for the PlayStation 4. With the new update, you don't have that because SCUF has not modded the PlayStation 5 controllers yet. Neither has Battle Beaver. Either other controller modders. So I'm not playing, and once that update come out, I will not be playing the PlayStation 5 version of Apex. I'll still be playing the PlayStation 4 version. I will be playing the next gen update on the Xbox Series X because of this. It still works. This converts my PlayStation 4 DualShock controller to play on my Xbox and to play on the PC. So, I'll just be playing on the PC then. My PC Apex Legends account will be my primary if and when the next gen update comes out. That's just it. So that's about it. That's about it. That's my podcast for today. Me ranting a little bit and whatnot. Shout outs to everybody that took a time, took an hour and 14 minutes out their day just watch me ranting about ooh and ahhing about Apex. You guys, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Shout out to my wife. She's just resting right now. And then shout out to my kids. They're probably watching this now. I just want to rant out something right quick. The rant out time, even though I ranted out about Apex. This milk crate challenge. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? Milk crate challenge. Are you serious, man? We're on the brink of war. You know what I'm saying? We're on the brink of a civil war and the brink of a world war. And you out here on TikTok doing milk crate challenges. I seen grown ass men over 30, 40 years old trying to do milk crate challenge. What the fuck is going on, bro? Like y'all that bored? We in the middle of a pandemic too, and y'all out here walking on milk crates, falling, busting your ass. What kind of shit? Man, y'all be killing me with these damn challenges, bro. Why don't you do a challenge where I'm a senseless, civilized human being and I'm just living life to the fullest? Why don't we do that challenge? You know what I'm saying? Why we gotta do a milkshake? Every other milk on milk is a milk crate challenge. It's some I see some grown ass dude, or I just saw a lady in heels try to do a milk crate challenge. In case you don't know what a milk crate challenge is, go look it up. And my wife, she was like, "Where are they getting these milk crates?" It's easy. It was easy to get a milk crate. She just she's not from the hood. Trust me, it was easy to get a milk crate. Before we couldn't afford hoops. Couldn't afford backboards. We would get some plywood and we would get a milk crate and we would cut out the end, the bottom of the milk crate, put it on the nail it to the plywood, sit that plywood up on the telephone pole. You got a basketball hoop. I mean, it was easy to get a milk crate back then, so it's still easy to get a milk crate now. But I'm just saying, milk milk crate challenge, really? Like that's what's hot. That's what's hot in August 2021. Milk crate challenge. Went from ACS challenge to the cinnamon challenge to the busset challenge to the big bank challenge, now to the milk cake challenge. Oh man, stupid. But I'm out. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Uh, Darkseid, Larry, I'm gonna send you that transition. It's called Red Laser by Stream Spell. So I'm just so yeah. So that's about it. I'm gonna let y'all go. If you just joined the podcast, it's about to end. I'm sorry. I'm about to go. We're gonna check on my wife, and then I'm probably gonna play something. I probably play Apex with the wackest character in the game, Seer, who just got nerfed. He went from the best character to the worst character. Who would have thunk? Fucking respawn. I swear to fucking God.